Now I'm going to pick up where I left off about God's uh, from Matthew 24 and Luke 21. Jesus's his commandment to watch and pray so that we can escape all these things that are coming upon us. Uh, let's see. We need to always think about the what I was speaking about earlier with the protevangelium prophecy about the Messiah. The first message of the gospel, and also was part of the curse on Adam and Eve, to have hardship, difficulty, and pain and trials in this world. That Jesus said, from John 14, I believe it is, where he says, in this world you have trouble, but I give you my peace. He is the answer for these curses that we are beset with from birth, through what is just a part of the fall in the Garden of Eden. I believe that in our 21st century mindset of being taught everything from a rationalistic, logical positivist frame of mind, which says that only those things that can be empirically verified or testable, or you have data from evidence and from test tubes and from science being used, the scientific method. Only those things, those statements can be of any meaning. That's just false. I mean, just nothing like that can answer how we got here. Even if you believe in the Big Bang, you can't answer what was before that singularity was put into irregularity and inflation and everything like that goes with the theory of the Big Bang. Just it's ludicrous, and it's self-referentially absurd to have both feet in midair and not have anything resting on an eternal, personal God that desires to create and to have relationship with us. But the lie against that is from Lucifer, to be our own God. And these are the same lies that he promises to those who work for him against us. And this is the world elites that are striving for a one world government, a new world order through the secret plan of the ages that goes all the way back to the lie of Lucifer in the garden. And up here I talk about how the lies are, I don't know if I maybe I don't have, maybe it was in the last video, but about the golden tablets of Hermes Trismegistus, carry on that Gnostic principle that have been picked up by all the mystery schools of the Babylonian system of slavery, mind slavery, and slavery to sin and worshiping the fallen angels, and everything that goes along with that is building up for a new world order ruled by one man who is filled with the power of Satan, and is his beast, his 11th horn, his little horn, or he is the seven kings. Five have been, one is, and one shall be, and his time will be of power will be short, and he will go to destruction, and no one will save him. And then the eighth, he is the same that came out of the bottomless pit that you saw. That's referring to Revelations 9, the fifth trumpet, of Abaddon, the destroyer, Apollyon, who is of the seven, but goes into perdition. He is the lawless one, and he is the one that all these elitists are working to set up a one world government for, so that they can worship Lucifer with him on the throne of the world controlling most of the world, and where they are his minions and they get to have all the power. And this is where the main thrust of transhumanism and trying to be your own god and transcend the limitations that we have as humans to take on animal abilities and cybernetics and just I believe it's connected to the Nephilim alien agenda that stems from Genesis 6, and just you see it in Daniel 4. I believe it's Daniel 4:42, where he talks about the final beast kingdom, which is the 10 toes on the 2 legs of the fourth great and terrible beast kingdom, that they will be partly miry clay and part lead, that they will not mix together, but as lead and miry clay do not mix together, they shall be they will not mix. They will try to cleave, but they will try to mix their seed with the seed of men, but will not cleave. They won't marry this time. That it'll be clinical, like the alien Nephilim agenda, that you have everything being clinical. So all this is just part of the lies of the enemy that we fight against, that's spiritual in nature, but is taking place before our very eyes in this world. Ephesians 6:10-20 tells us that the powers, principalities, spiritual darkness, and wickedness in high places are the real culprits pulling the strings for whom we battle, not really these elite illuminists like Henry Kissinger or the Bush family or George Soros or any of these, the Federal Reserve. They're just the willing minions who worship Lucifer and Molech, at Bohemian Grove every summer. We'll get into that more later as well. But the first battle that set Bible prophecy in motion was a spiritual one, of obedience of the law of God to abstain from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The lie in the garden and the prideful desires to be as gods, knowing good and evil, has been twisted. And it's part of the Babylonian system of pagan worship, Gnostic beliefs, and ritual magic stemming from here's what I wanted to talk about: Thoth, Hermes Trismegistus, sexual bondage that you see with the elites. Keep track of important places, events, covenant, promises. Keep an eye on both the literal action being done and cosmic spiritual battle. And just look for ways that you can preach Jesus showing up to rescue us.